Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell. And as always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have two jewelry subscriptions to share with you, Glamour Jewelry Box and Mint Mongoose, both of which were sent to me for review. I'll leave some timestamps for you in the description box below if you want to move around, but hopefully go ahead and watch the entire video. Let's start with Glamour Jewelry Box. It is $34 per month. That does include the shipping, and for that you receive two beautiful pieces of jewelry in your tone of choice. So when you first sign up, you say if you prefer gold and rose gold or silver, or if you like to be surprised. Now normally I would say that I prefer gold and rose gold, even though I prefer gold over rose gold, but since this is sent to me for review, I do receive a mixture, so it's always a little bit of a surprise. If you decide to subscribe, you can use the code Noelle, and that will actually get you a free piece of jewelry in your first collection. So you'll have a total of 3, and that third piece of jewelry will have a value of at least $25. So let's go ahead and see what we have for the month of March. It always comes in this very pretty metallic mailer. And then inside, they usually have a little card that tells you about the inspiration for the collection. And this month it is the South Beach collection. So I love the tropical vibes that we've got going there. Definitely puts me in the mood for a vacation. So it says, kicking off spring the right way, introducing the South Beach collection, delicate jewelry pieces that you'll love to show off as you soak up the spring sun. These pieces are fun, effortless, and will help you get excited about the new season. We can't wait for you to try these pieces on. So I'm looking forward to it. And then we always have this cute little bag, nice little drawstring bag that has both pieces in it usually. So let's go ahead and open this up. Both pieces are in the same bag, and it looks like they each have their own plastic bag this time, and then each of them also has like a little product card, so it mimics that bigger postcard. And on the back it tells you a little bit more about that inspiration as well as the retail values. So it looks like we have got a bracelet this time as well as a pair of earrings, and you know that I love getting earrings. So let's take a look at the bracelet first. It came in this little pouch. It says this is the Miami Beach bracelet. It says the Miami Beach bracelet is a 14 karat gold or rhodium plated cuff, depending on your jewelry tone of preference. It says it has a hint of sparkle with its modern, delicate design. The cuff allows for easy adjusting with the ability to overcross both ends depending on your wrist size. This is both pieces are from the Ashland Avenue collection this time around. This retails for $30. So I do prefer cuffs when it comes to bracelets, again, because they are adjustable. I have pretty small wrists. These are pretty cute. It's a little bit more like on the blingy side than what I would normally wear, but it is pretty dainty and delicate. It is just this very thin wire, so I can see how it would be fun to have them. I think they're supposed to be offset like this slightly, but you could probably bend it however you wanted. So let me go ahead and see if I can put this on my wrist. So it is pretty big on my wrist, but like they were saying, you can probably overcross it. I don't think they actually catch, but maybe I can just squeeze it a little bit tighter. So I'll have to play around with that and maybe make it a little bit flatter, but it is kind of pretty, and you can definitely see how it would be a fun piece to stack with other bracelets, or you could just wear it up a little bit higher, but I'll probably go ahead and squeeze it tight enough where I can actually cross those two little rhinestone T's and figure out how to make that work. So that, in that case, it would be good if they were kind of offset, and then it will almost make like an H shape if I successfully manage to do that. So if I can manage to bend it enough so it crosses like this, I actually think that's a really cool look. So there we go. I kind of got it to hook on itself. So I'll take some photos for you guys over on Instagram once I play around with it and make sure that I don't put too many bends into the wire. But let's take a look at the earrings now as well. So these are the Ocean Drive earrings, which of course is the cool place to be when you're in Miami. So it's interesting because these are like a really cool shape. I actually have some earrings very similar to this already, but these have a little bit more detail in terms of some hammering on them, which I really like. And the actual backing came in a separate little bag, so it has these flat disc sort of backers, which is cool. So let me just show you. I'll show you both at the same time if I can. So it's this really cool shape for, it's kind of like a hoop, but again, it's a little bit more angular, very modern, and you can see that on those bottom rods, it does have that hammered effect. It says the Ocean Drive earrings with its pentagon shape are delicate hoops with a simple and stunning design, plated in 14 karat gold or rhodium. These earrings will provide an effortless touch to kickstart any spring celebration. These have a retail value of $43. So once upon a time, Glamour Jewelry Box actually sent you 3 pieces, and then usually those pieces had a retail value of around $25, but they have increased the quality of the pieces. So they just, instead of sending you 3, they send you 2. And that's also just because they were listening to feedback from customers who were kind of getting overwhelmed with the amount of jewelry that they were receiving. So let me go ahead and take these little Monstera leaves off just so that I can take a look and see what these look like. I don't know that I'll actually put the backer on just to get an idea of what they look like. So they are a little bit bigger than the ones that I have, but I love sort of like angular jewelry and definitely love my big earrings. So these are pieces that I'm really happy about. Definitely my favorite in this particular collection, but let me know in the comments below what you think. And I think that that hammered effect on the bottom will really help them kind of catch the light and stand out when you are out and about. So let me go ahead and put the back on just so that they don't fall off. But overall, a lovely collection. I'm not sure that I'll wear the bracelet a lot. It might be something that I re-gift, but these earrings are totally my style, and I'm happy to add them to my little jewelry armoire that is getting very full. I'm gonna have to get another one very soon. So let's move on to Mint Mongoose, which is a great, very budget-friendly jewelry subscription. It is $16.99 for 3 pieces of jewelry. They do have options if you don't have pierced ears and you prefer not to receive earrings, but they do all kinds of things. They have all kinds of fun add-ons as well, like even t-shirts, super soft ones, and different accessories. You can get add-ons that are like extra pairs of earrings from past collections, but I always think it's such a nice job that they do in terms of kind of telling you the story that inspired whatever collection it is. There's usually like a spoiler piece or 2 over on their social media, and then there's always a couple pieces that they hold back that will be surprises. Just like with Glamour Jewelry Box, Mint Mongoose gives you the option to choose your tone of choice, but they don't lump gold and rose gold together, so you get to choose between those 3. I, of course, usually choose gold. Sometimes when I see the spoiler, though, on Instagram, I'll decide maybe it's a collection that I would prefer to have in silver, and it's really easy in your account to sort of change that jewelry preference as long as you get to it in time. So this is $16.99 per month. Obviously, if you do a longer subscription, you will save a little bit of money, but I also have a new code for you. It's Noel50, and that will actually save you 50% on your first set of jewelry, which I think is pretty awesome. I'll leave all of that information for you guys in the description box below. This also usually comes in a very pretty like teal metallic mailer, and then inside you have the classic Mint Mongoose envelope that has their little Mint Mongoose seal, and then on the back we've got this little card that's slipped in here, and on one side it says make it a glass half full kind of day. Totally agree with that. It's all about your outlook, right? You have to start on the right side of the bed. And then it tells us about the inspiration. It says, hi there, this month's set is inspired by the glass half full mentality. And that is something I definitely have to remind myself of. So this makes these jewelry pieces that much more fun, because once you read this, then that can sort of be your talisman, your good reminder to have that glass half full mentality. So it looks like we got a couple of necklaces and some earrings. Sometimes there's a ring, sometimes there's a bracelet. There's usually earrings though, and that's one of the reasons I like this. It says it takes absolutely no effort to see the obstacles in front of us, the challenges life throws our way, and the summits we have to climb to reach what is on the other side. This is most often because the negatives in this life are usually associated with pain. When you have a splinter, you don't feel the 9 fingers that are kicking butt and taking names. You feel the one that has that little piece of wood raining on the whole parade. I designed this set to resemble the truth of life, that when there is one thing working against you or causing pain, resembled by the small pendant on the first layer of the necklace, okay, there are 8 things that are working for you. You just have to kind of zoom out and see all those things, right? Now I lost my place. Says the large bottom pendant is meant to remind you that although not always easy, remembering to keep a glass half full mentality is one of the most beneficial things you can do for yourself. I wanted this set to scream a visualization of all the good, amazing things we have going for us, so that in the dark times we may remember the goodness that so vastly outweighs the negatives. For every one negative working against us, there are 8 or more positives cheering us on, pushing us forward, and painting our days a beautiful color. Although it is a small example and rather humorous in comparison to my more serious context mentioned here, my daughter's complete hatred towards tomatoes, it was what pushed me to make this set. Anytime we put them on her plate, freak out. she freaks out. However, it didn't take too many implications. The tomatoes were delicious, brother loves them, and mommy loves them before she gave them another try. While they still aren't her favorite veggie, changing her perspective towards them has helped tremendously. We have that same power within ourselves to change our perspective. I hope you enjoy this set and join me in kicking that glass half empty mentality to the curb. So that is so lovely. I don't always read the entire inspiration, but that one was one that I just definitely needed to hear. So thank you again to Helena for being so great in collabing with me, sending this box to me for review. I really do appreciate all of your support, and I do think that the intention and the inspiration in all of your designs is commendable. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they actually look like. I know I've been talking so much, you guys. So inside we just have this little thank you. We've got this little mint bundle of tissue paper, and then each of the items comes in their own little wrapper. So let me go ahead and make sure I have my scissors handy, because sometimes that is a little bit quicker than me actually trying to open up the individual flaps and get in there. So I did get the gold, which I'm excited about. The earrings actually look fantastic. I'm really thrilled about them. So this is one of the first necklaces, and I have to say this is like a different chain style than we've seen from them before, and I really like it. It seems a little bit almost like a braid. It's a little bit tangled, but hopefully I can just show you. So I'll just have to work on that little tangle there, but it's just a very simple little disc, and I love the simplicity of that. Some of my favorite pieces from Mint Mongoose are ones that are completely simple, like a simple round circle for is one of my favorites that I reach for all the time. There was another one that was just like a hexagon, you know, and it wasn't necessarily the star of the show in terms of the actual collection, but it's the one that I reach for everyday use. So I was able to just unclasp it, and that was the easiest way to get that tangle undone. So it is still a really pretty chain, I have to say. And there's a very long extender, so you have lots of options for length, but I would probably wear this at the shortest length just because it is kind of a small little circle right there. I think that's so pretty. You'll probably be seeing me wear that quite often. And then let me see if I can find the other necklace, which I'm guessing you could definitely layer the two together. But this is where you'll see all of that glass half full inspiration that she was talking about. Oh, this is so pretty. I wasn't expecting all of these extra beads on here. So it's a super long necklace, but here is this half circle, and this is definitely a style, a design thing that you've been seeing in a lot of jewelry this season and this past year. So very on trend. And then you can see there's there's 4 of those little discs all along on both sides. I think that is so pretty. It's a very long necklace though. So even at the shortest, which would be here, it's still gonna like layer over your blouse that you're wearing. So I don't usually wear a lot of long necklaces, honestly, because a lot of the neckline doesn't always work with it, or I think these look really great with like a boat neckline just to really kind of create a little bit of texture and contrast. But this one is so pretty, and you could definitely layer it again with that single little pendant right in the center. I think would be awesome. So cool how the pieces in these different collections really complement one another. So that is really pretty. I love this. This is actually really go well with the earrings that we received in the Women's Collective box this season. Let me go ahead and pull out the earrings though. This is probably the item that I will wear the most, just because you guys know that I love my earrings and I love to change them out, and I love kind of bigger dangly ones. So these are cool, and of course they are sort of mimicking or echoing that same little disc pattern, and I love these. These are so cool. So they just have 3 of those little circles going down and dangling. So that would look so cool with the simple little pendant, or if you're wearing all 3 pieces even. Sometimes I feel like it's like too much to wear all 3 pieces together, but in this case they are so simple and delicate, at least with the smaller necklace and these earrings, that I think you could definitely do it without looking too matchy-matchy. Oh, those are really cool. I love those. Those are totally my style. Easily my favorite piece in this whole collection. Let me know though what you guys think. Look how they catch the light. That is so awesome. So these were both great collections from Glamour Jewelry Box and from Mint Mongoose. I definitely know my favorites in each. Definitely in Glamour Jewelry Box it was the earrings. Definitely in Mint Mongoose it was the earrings. But let me know in the comments below what your favorites were, what you thought of the inspiration inspiration behind both of them. Two things that we definitely need: a positive perspective and maybe a vacation to somewhere warm. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.